Donald Trump, Kamala Harris. They're running for president. Should you move before the election? We're going to talk about it. Hello, welcome to this week's Monday Market Update with the Hatch Homes Group. This week you have Angela Stevens and Johnny Allen. How will the presidential election affect the housing market? This is a question that keeps coming up and that we keep getting asked.
So let's look at this graph. This is from KCM. It shows the seasonal sales drop. So this time of year in the fall, election time, even if in a non-election year, we see home sales drop, right? 9.8%. And then if you look at an election year, it's 15%. So you know what? That's like a 5% difference. So not huge. We recently heard this analogy that I'm going to try to say correctly, so bear with me. But it's kind of like if you're hungry for a hamburger and you go and you can't get it somewhere, well, you're going to get it somewhere else. Well, for home buyers, if you want to buy a home and you don't do it now, that doesn't mean you're not going to do it or do it somewhere else, right? You're going to eventually buy. So even though the sales drop this time of year, they're going to come back, right? Like those people, that's pent up demand. That's people that still want to buy or even sell, really. So maybe the new year is going to be your time. After the election, maybe it'll be a little bit better.
But what if my person doesn't win, right? A lot of people think that if their candidate doesn't win, that could crash the market.
I've heard that so much. I was in like a Facebook, one of my women's group in Facebook, and there was somebody that was really, really urgently like, I need to buy a house or sell a house because if this person wins, the market's going to crash, or that, if this person wins, there's going to be chaos, So this is a real concern that a lot of people have right now.
But let's look at the data on that.
Okay, so let's look at some numbers. Again, let's look at this graph from Keeping Current Matters, we call KCM. So it has the election year home prices historically from 1980 to 2020. Now, you'll see that every year after the election, home prices still went up, except in 2009. Now, what happened in 2009?
Market crash.
That was an actual market crash. That was, that likely had nothing to do with the election. That was just the market at the time. It was going down. So, we can reasonably think that home prices are likely, just based on data, still going to go up after the election.
In closing, whether or not you should sell or buy before the election or during the election really isn't about the election. It's about your own personal needs and what you need to make happen.
Yeah, so reach out to us. We can actually give you real data on if it's a good time for you to buy or sell, given your actual situation. We'd love to talk to you. Thanks for joining us.